Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands. When we last left our heroes, they were able to successfully defend themselves against the Triumvirate, the group of 3 warriors enhanced.
That's a very ostentatious name.
It's what they've had since the beginning.
They are ostentatious.
That's true.
The 3 warriors sponsored and enhanced by Saravina, who
could have been us,
tracked you down and first asked, then said they required you to hand over the mark.
Yeah.
Well, that's just rude.
That's a good point. You attacked first.
Dang straight I did. They weren't being polite. They were not being considerate.
Okay.
No meant no, and they weren't listening. So Riss emphasized it.
By attacking the person that wasn't involved.
Very much so. Although he did not know that she was not involved. He also did not
He
know.
didn't know that she was!
He saw a
He
target.
could have
He
killed
took
an
it.
innocent bystander.
It's true.
Listen, you be lurking like that, you deserve to get shot. Riss would know.
I'm going to use that against you.
Okay.
They emerged victorious, sending the warriors and their new transportation home wounded.
It's okay. We're just as bad.
Not I, said the cat.
You're welcome.
And then went to go and crash in within the safe house that you had found the Peffinkalas in.
That's right.
Is it wa or la? Peffinkala? Peffinkala?
Wa.
Wa. Wa Luigi. You appreciate it. I got him.
But as you all finish your night of rest, a much, much needed night of rest, that is where we return for tonight's episode of The Outsiders.
Yes.
And welcome back. So, you can all mark off a long rest, if you haven't already. I believe I told you that you could last time, but
Yes.
Yep. I took
If
full
you-
advantage and immediately did it.
Yep.
Same.
If you haven't, then you can do some now.
Yay.
Taking advantage of it.
I've got my spell slots back. Makoto's no longer unconscious.
Makoto hasn't been unconscious on Jude's.
She got knocked.
Yeah.
She got downed by
did.
KO, and I wanted to send him to another plane of existence, but he said no.
Yes, he did.
So next time that happens, I'm going to send him into a plane of existence.
A valid response.
Yeah, I'm going to
Send him to the plane of pain.
Hey, yeah, I was about to say, you want to go meet Varro? You want to see?
What
Want to
this is
see
all
the
about.
alternative?
All right. So,
This is what gets released on Arklands if he... Never mind. Okay. What the heck are we doing, gentlemen?
Riss is sleeping.
I have never known. It has always been an enigma to me.
We have the mark. Now, we have one token to bargain with the Fae, which was we were planning on doing next.
Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go there.
Riss will wake up upon you saying that and go, one does not simply... No, I'm kidding.
Go visit the Fae Queens.
Sorry.
Well,
That's how one gets turned into a
Thank you for that.
shrew.
well, there's Ray's voice.
Where? I don't see it. I deserve it.
damn right you do.
At least you acknowledge it. That's fine. So what do we have for breakfast?
Rations, most likely.
Good.
It's a safe house, not a hotel.
That's a good point.
Who chose this dump? Just kidding. I'm gonna go find something to eat, and Marissa will leave the safe house.
There's food in the safe house.
He's going to go find something to eat,
Okay.
and also walk
What's your
and
survival skill?
do his morning
Oh,
constitution.
He's a ranger, remember?
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah,
What is your survival?
7.
Pitiful.
Shut up.
What is yours?
10.
What's your stealth? Yeah, I can play that game too. What's your stealth, bro? What's your stealth game like?
Let's be real. Riss uses and exemplifies his top stat way more than Einar does.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dexterity
Listen.
and wisdom.
Well,
I was even gonna say stealth and survival. The dude's died twice in 2 sessions.
But he
I
didn't.
haven't died.
Listen, whatever you did, it was not surviving.
That is also a fair point.
That's fair. That's fair.
I stake my claim.
But,
I'm gonna sit down for breakfast. Make some general talk with the Pefenkawas.
none of them are at the table.
Oh.
Anything like that.
Never mind. So
Are they outside?
general talk amongst ourselves then.
I don't want to
You
talk
do
to
see
you.
Yuri,
Ow.
the older sister, come out and gather some food to bring back.
I guess we should not disturb them.
Let them do their thing.
Yeah.
He still hasn't woken.
Honor's gonna go check on him, and I guess I'll do a medicine check
Okay, go for it.
because I want to see. With acquaintance, what is that?
That's a 19 plus 3 plus whatever the heck your modifier is.
My medicine modifier is a +5, so 27.
With a 27, he is physically doing better.
Okay.
There are some times when the body kind of shuts down to, the kind of thing where someone stays asleep for multiple days because their body is just essentially
It's called a
processing.
coma.
Well, no, not being in a coma, but just being unconscious for several days is something that can happen.
That really tickled him.
That's it's called getting knocked in the next week.
Very literal.
That is pretty much what has happened.
Yep.
Cool.
But he, from what you're able to do, you're able to provide a little bit of comfort to his siblings that are all fairly worriedly just.
I don't suppose I could cast Lesser Restoration.
There's no condition afflicting him. It's just a matter of recovery. So
He done got zapped.
Get up, you lazy bum. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, it was kind of just a
Out loud.
taxing to his everything.
Story of my life.
Yeah. And I do see a lot of healing magic is kind of similar to a Recovery Girl in My Hero Academia, where a lot of it is speeding up the body's natural processes.
But then you're tired.
And so when you're just empty the way that he is, healing magic wouldn't always help necessarily.
This is where rewind comes in handy. Anyway. I want that.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah. Okay. So, now that you've checked on him, he's good to go. Do we want to go find this sword?
Can I make my survival check and then walk in as he says?
That's right, you're not there.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Thank you.
Dude walks in with like 2 rabbits. Please tell me you just know.
19. I did not in that
dang it.
one.
19 total? Mm-hmm. 19 total. Yeah, you're able to find some small rodents.
Fabulous.
Enough to feed yourself. Mm-hmm. Probably one other if you really wanted to.
What were you saying, Ray? As he enters.
What's my name?
Ray?
There you go. I think
What?
You said Ryan. He said Ryan.
I heard Ray.
He went,
Right? I said a very short.
He just said. He just
About
said.
a
Have
short-
to enunciate
There is-
your
to
words
be fair,
into
there
the
is-
microphone.
There is one letter difference.
Yep.
I'm aware.
Good.
That was intentional.
Anyway,
Okay.
Anywho.
We're discussing our next moves. We have the mark. That's not my dice. So,
Yeah, that's mine. Get off my face.
the audacity. You rolled on my rolling mat.
You said I could.
I did. So I accidentally pick up your die. Forgive me.
It's your... Okay. Okay. I suppose that's fair.
so. What'd you just do?
My leg. God. How long has that been there?
Since
I built it
Sweet Jesus. Okay.
like a year ago. Year and a half. Wow, it's been like a year and a half since I built this, isn't it?
At least.
Dang.
You good over there? He's like, oh.
Yeah. I'm okay now. My knee's not screaming. It's just moaning. So we're good.
Nope.
Wait,
That
what?
was not meant to be dirty. I will say in my defense.
What on earth did you mean by that then?
Screaming in
Going
pain.
down a notch. Get
Going
your
down.
mind out of the gutter, Trey.
It's my.
I understood what he
It's
meant.
not screaming. It's moaning.
Yes. You go
I have
from-
never heard. That didn't sound better.
Regardless, that's what I meant. For the record.
You're still getting your die.
Dirty
I
mind,
understand.
you.
Well, to be fair, we kind of constantly lived there. The pain brought me out of it, but Trey was still in there. All right.
It's almost like
Anyhow,
I've been conditioned.
What was Trey in?
Don't worry about it. That wasn't a joke either. Don't give me die. To give Ryan die, if anything.
You said it, not me.
Anyway,
I hit my knee and this happens. All goes to shit.
Makoto states. So what is the next step?
Well, my namesake didn't give me a lot of direction as to where we might acquire it. We can try to locate it ourselves. He made it sound like it would be very evident something was coming about. We can contact Sulan.
I was about to say, we have...
He would probably be the best means of information.
Just determining where the event is and what the requirements are to enter.
Exactly right.
Because other than... Cause what were the two things? Obviously, the first one is separating the Shadow Realm. And the other was getting your freedom?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, we need 2 bargaining chips.
We have one of them already. The only other one would be the sword. And I think that, honestly, has the biggest pull.
Yep.
Unfortunately. I don't want to join another competition.
Suck
Because,
it up,
he made it
buttercup.
sound,
Well,
he made it sound like it was meant to be me, so it sounds like an individual
What?
competition. I'm not sure.
if you'd like to, you can make a history check.
Sure.
Oh, baby.
That was so close to a nat 20.
It was very close to him.
I will allow you
94.
guys, though.
Yay. 3. What is that, a 9?
Illustrious.
So 14. 17.
17. The idea of a
19. 18, sorry.
18.
I have a +6 now. I keep forgetting.
The idea of a tournament, of a contest, the way that Riss described it, you're not 100% sure. There's just something familiar about it. Something, it's like you read about it somewhere at one point. You've heard something about this. The term, the championship comes to mind.
Okay.
But you'd have to do more research to figure out more.
Got it. Okay. Well, why don't we do this? I want to figure out what my boat's doing. I don't have to stay on the boat
Thank God.
for long. But
Why would you make me go back to that cursed thing?
Do we have any other place for living quarters other than living out of an inn?
That's fine. I don't mind. Inns are nice. I've been living out of inns for a long time.
Is everyone done eating?
Probably.
Okay. I cast teleport.
Make a flat intelligence check.
Yeah. There's a...
You're inside the safe house, my dude.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, I would get... Okay, I'm not actually doing that.
You just raise the staff and go,
That's
Where
exactly
am I,
what I
Paradise?
do.
That's right.
I think it would be a good idea to go back to the ship. For at least I need to figure out where it is, what it's doing.
Convince me.
You can see his reaction when Reagan realizes
There could
she's
be
second fiddle
money
to-
that they have
So,
generated that we
I
can
have
use
like
to pay
30
off the debt.
I've like 30,000 gold.
Do you want to use that to pay off the 50,000 then?
No.
Okay, then we'll go and see how much money the ship has made.
Oh, fine.
So is Reagan at this point?
Do I have to roll or did I win?
You won.
Okay, good.
Some things don't need to be rolled.
Is Reagan now essentially our safe house, or the boat? Not Reagan. It's specifically the boat is now our safe house.
the renegade.
The Renegade, yes.
There you go. I knew it was
I made a
with
whole
an R.
song for it. You forgot?
Listen, my dude, it's been a long time since we've done that.
That's been a long time.
It's been a long while since we've been on the boat, which is why I think it'd be fun to go back.
I disagree, but okay.
I know, disagrees.
I suppose that's partially true.
It wouldn't be incorrect to say that I'm enjoying Einar's disposition right now about the thought of returning to the boat. That would be mean of me, so I won't say that out loud.
Have you
Have I what?
expended charges from the staff?
I did in that fight. I'll put them back though.
Well, no, it doesn't get all of them back. It is 1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4.
Why?
That
pretty
is
good.
8 charges, so it's full.
Yep. Cool. That's why I like ones that do just long rest better, because it auto resets.
Well, it's only got, 10 charges on it, so...
Yeah.
As long as I don't want to use it all up. Anyway, so... We could take some time, gather some information, figure out where the sword is, what it entails to actually acquire it, and then we can pursue that adventure, if you want to call it that. Okay?
Yeah. That sounds good.
I know.
It's as much at home as anything else right now.
That's depressing, but okay.
Rat eater?
Rodent. And it was it rabbits or was it just rats? You said rodent, it was ambiguous.
Make a survival check.
To figure out.
Please, 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 please. Yes!
That's 10.
You don't actually recognize it. You haven't been in this region of the world ever before.
Oh, it was so close to that 20 to identify it. That's a 15, though.
You think it's a rat.
I think it's a rat.
Yeah.
I like how we're making him
I don't
identify
have
a
something.
rodent.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
Trey.
okay, it's okay.
What
We'll
animals are in
just-
the eastern region of paradise?
Briss is literally just he
We'll
like
just
shrugs his
settle-
shoulders like it's not rations, and picks up another leg and eats it.
How many legs was that?
4.
No.
Anyways, I'm down.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
Full of 15.
15. Something called a bamboo rat. It doesn't look like a rat. It looks like a...
Did you look at rats in Asia?
I looked up rodents. This is the weirdest conversation that we've had. Let me see. Did you actually find it?
I did. I looked up bamboo rat.
You need to pull up that one, the third one.
This one?
One down further.
Oh, one down.
Oh, that's disgusting. That the one below.
Oh, this-
Yes, that
Trey, if I could lift my PC to show you, I will instead graciously.
That is not working at all.
It's not.
Let me see. Turn this way.
Well, can you see?
Oh. Okay. I mean, I'd also just sent the picture of what Riss brought in.
The reaction.
Is that his teeth? Looks like carrots.
He's probably
Now I
eating
gotta
something.
find this. I gotta save this now and send it to myself so I can share.
Looks
it
like
with the
a
world.
groundhog.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You're eating Punxsutawney Phil, you monster.
And enjoying it.
Amazing.
I dislike.
So did Bill Murray.
Really though.
All right. So we're all in agreement to teleport to the ship.
Zippy on.
Okay. Can you let Kaya or Reagan know that we're on our way? So that, we don't surprise them?
That would probably be wise.
Heaven forbid that were to happen.
Sending to Reagan. Reagan.
Are you waiting till he's done to cast teleport? Okay.
This is Einar.
And Riss.
We're coming aboard. Just as an FYI.
I wonder if that's one word of three.
Yeah. That would
Why?
be one word.
Fly.
I rolled a 3, so it's 3.
Okay, roll a d20.
What if that was a 4? How would you
Roll again.
I would have made it work.
just a flat d20? 13.
13. Okay. You wait a moment.
They must be busy.
No response.
No response.
Are they on this plane of existence? Maybe?
Do you think I really know the answer to
I'm
that?
thinking out loud. I don't expect you. Well, yes. Answer that question. Didn't think so.
I got very confused. Are you sure there is nothing with us being inside this safe house that would keep sending from going through?
I thought we were outside.
Did you step outside?
That's what I thought. I brought everyone outside of the safe house.
Cool.
Into
Make
the
a wisdom
area.
saving throw.
Wisdom saving what?
Yep.
You're getting scried. That's really good.
That's a 26.
I need to look up the rules of this real quick.
And
Because it's been a while.
Aren't I still wearing the unscribable thing?
Nope. Gave that to Makoto.
Don't like this.
He doesn't want no one checking up on his daughter.
Cool. Okay.
Cool. We're real dumb. We keep forgetting that this is a thing. It doesn't matter though. Nothing we can do about it.
Riss.
I don't like that he can just freaking video chat in whenever he wants. This is a
Risk.
violation of our privacy.
Riss picking his teeth from the bamboo rag. Goes, you just get used to it. You can only do so much against stuff like that. Jeez.
Why you gotta be so aggressive about it? I just asked you to scooch so you can be in the camera.
He's scouched.
Did I not scooch?
You did, but you did it
Anyway.
very aggressively. And it was
Yeah, scooch.
unnecessary.
Moving on.
Half
I'm
what I-
tired.
Hi, tired. I'm dead.
Shut up.
That wasn't at you!
I don't care.
Rude. Those are good jokes.
No, they're not.
They are too.
Don't know. There's a exact correlation between a dad joke being good and how often you repeat it.
The more you repeat it, the funnier it gets. I
No,
agree.
you are incorrect on that one, sir.
Be more
Inverse
specific.
inverse relationship.
Okay, are we ready to teleport?
Do you want me to try again just to make sure that they know we're coming? Or does it really matter?
You go ahead.
Can I do that too? I have a sending stone. What is the line amongst the sending stones? we
It's
have?
not the sending stone. He's casting sending.
Magic.
Again, they are walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
They can connect to... Do you have yours? Wait a second. I pull out his sending stone
wrist
from
does
my
that.
bag.
Riss, as he was talking about, was patting down his pockets and was like, "Oh, thank you."
Because KO took that and gave it back to me. Which I appreciate him doing immensely, actually.
Yeah, this is solid.
You go ahead and give them another call.
Should have shot him first.
Reagan, this is Einar. Just making sure you got my previous message saying that we're coming aboard.
Okay, roll d20.
Alright.
D20.
I can't see because it's covered by things. Wow, that's great. I love that. That's a nat 20.
Oh, that wasn't sarcastic. Oh, okay.
I know I can't tell the difference right now with tired. Noah, what's your name?
Wait.
It's 9R.
You've known me for 7 years. Don't
Yes.
ever ask me what my name is again.
It's either 9R or AO.
It's insulting.
I did almost call him 9R.
I hate that.
9R!
There is no response.
There is going to be a one-shot character named Ninar now.
And there can also be a Whis.
Yes!
Man,
Too bad you can't do it.
I'd just be Rain.
Chocolate rain. That's all I can think of. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, moving on.
You've got more than me tonight.
I think we're about even at this point.
No, Will's ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright. Just go ahead and do it. I didn't get
Alright.
a response again.
Alright. That worries me.
Riss is going to prepare an action in case any hostiles are on the other end of this teleportation.
Okay, sure. What's the action?
Hand crossbow
Got it.
to the face.
Okay, instead of casting teleport immediately, I haven't prepared my spells for the day. So I'm going to prepare
I love I don't have to do that.
scrying myself.
You know, I keep forgetting that that's a thing I can do.
Spellcasters. Am I right?
Yeah, it's so much more complex.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to cast scrying on
Okay.
Reagan. Wait, do we have something of anyone else's from the ship? Do you have something of Kaya's?
Do I have something of Kai's?
Riss is eagerly waiting this answer.
Define something.
That's his next question. Oh, do you? What, pray, is the item? I haven't said it yet,
You assume
technically.
it's singular.
I would say yes. You have some kind of like token,
Okay.
something she would have given you.
Okay.
Appreciation.
Exactly.
Roll a d100. I just want to see if it's a 1 or 100.
Roll a d100.
It's a 72.
72.
So close to the good number.
77 or 69.
It's like it's
No,
it's
73.
Like
73 is a meme.
it's like
number
a handkerchief type thing.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Einar hands it to you and goes, I need this back. Einar punches Ray. Ah, dang it.
What do you got?
Not enough. That's it's an unarmed strike, so it's only an 18.
Okay. No.
This is a...
You hit Ray, and then you hear a dull clang as you connect
Yep.
with his armor.
Yep.
Yep.
His skin.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like the
You can't not hit the armor.
Yep.
Your poor wife.
That's right. I don't need to hurt you. I just need you to understand.
You punch me in the face, but nothing happens. It's just a ding.
No, he would have hit you in the arm.
Okay.
It would have been like that, like,
Cool. So, you're casting scrying
weird
on Kaya.
Correct.
You're casting scrya.
No, that's his
in
job.
top form tonight. What?
Yeah, we really are.
I'm always in top form.
Okay.
You are top form.
Cease. You cast it. What is your focus? Oh, you have the silver mirror. That's
the
right.
mirror.
Okay, you cast the incantation.
Mm-hmm.
Spell fails.
You realize you did that on a cleric, right?
The spell was not saved against.
Oh.
The spell failed.
They are not on this plane of existence.
Make an
Don't
Arcana
like.
check.
Wrist throws his arms in the air. Does that mean no ship?
18.
18. Either not the same plane of existence, or under, or like the item that Makoto has could also do that. Additionally, like that, if you tried to scry on someone in one of the safe houses, that would happen.
Okay.
But it could be any of them.
Maybe they did that to the whole ship. That would be nice.
Maybe
Can we teleport
My
just to the ship?
concern
Or no?
is that
we can.
they may have been taken by Seravina. Because
I didn't
you
want to say
know
that
about
out
them.
loud. I
That's
really want to
unfortunate.
go to the ship now. I'm worried. This could go very badly. You all ready?
What are you going to do, Ray?
Teleport us to the ship.
You can tell Wrist is worried, but not about that.
Einar pulls the whip out.
Yep.
Pulls
Makoto,
up his shield.
Yes.
be ready. And I cast teleport.
All right. Roll a d100.
This is why I don't like things.
Do you have an associated object from the ship?
You do. You have the wood that you've been carving.
True.
Would you get that?
Only if asked.
Yeah.
Riz wouldn't know enough.
At this point, I don't care.
Well, no, it would be mad if he wouldn't know to give it to you.
Would I know to ask?
Make an Arcana check.
I feel like Ray would know to ask. Ray thinks. Ray actually uses his head.
Ray would know. That's a 26.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last bit of wood I used was to carve the item I gave Makoto, so I'll have to ask her.
Oh,
She
that's
hands it
right.
over. Okay.
Cool. All right. We've got the item.
Yep.
96.
Cool. Doesn't matter. If you have an associated item, it doesn't matter what you roll.
Okay, good.
Lord,
It's 1 to 100. You land on target.
Ah. Don't scare me like that.
That was a wasted good roll. That could have been Divine Intervention. I hate that.
I can't cast Divine Intervention.
But I can.
I can just call the gods by their first names, and then they get really mad at me.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Do that
that's
one
the
too many
desired
times.
effect.
I've only done it twice.
who did you do
3
that?
strikes and you're out. I did it with Lady Masquerade, and I did it with Sarabas. I can't remember her name.
Like,
have it
was it
written
a
down.
name different
Yinzi?
than...
No, I know Yinzi. Her
No,
name. Akela. That's what it was.
Oh.
You said Yinzi, and I immediately remembered Akela.
So, as you take the staff,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very different feeling than Makoto casting it.
Okay.
When Makoto casts teleport, it is this, and it is like this moment of compression, as if you're going through a wormhole. This feels more like traveling at light speed in like Star Wars, where everything just...
Voyager. Got it.
And so as you, all of you keep eyes on each other as the staff, acting like a beacon, like a lighthouse, is just carrying you through as the world blurs around you, and you land. And it feels like you have just been pulled that entire way.
Wrist is like, well, that was much more enjoyable. And then looks around.
Perception check.
Make an investigation check.
I will gladly do that.
Either of you can
sir.
make perception if you prefer.
Okay, thank you. 29.
Can I have
Perception.
guidance?
I was going to use guidance on myself.
Okay. Can you cast on more than one person?
Nope. Concentration.
That's fine. 24.
13.
Makoto.
Well, the first thing you all notice
Uh-huh.
is that there is no one here. The ship, completely empty.
Is it in the middle of the ocean?
Not in the middle of the ocean. It's maybe a mile offshore.
I don't know how to steer this thing.
Likely someplace along here.
Okay.
You the coastline. It's not you. You don't necessarily recognize it, but it's a little bit familiar. Likely the same route you traveled down
Yeah.
when you were first on the ship.
Gotcha.
But there is no one here.
Is the anchor down?
Yes. I couldn't remember if that would have been the case. But as you are investigating, on the right side of the ship, we're facing forward, so that would be
Starboard.
Starboard. Yep. There are these massive gashes. With a 24 on investigation. Seems like the claws of something very large perching. And across the deck, covering pretty much the entirety of it, are these...
Scorch marks?
At a glance, that's what they look like.
Burn
But
marks.
Upon closer investigation, it's less like a scorch mark and more like the
Eroded.
shadows left after a nuclear explosion. And it's just this right across the deck.
if this bitch killed my crew, I'm taking his other hand.
I don't know a lot about dragons, but Saravina was poison, from what I remember.
Necrotic.
Ah,
Green
last time you fought him.
is generally poison,
that's
but he's now a shadow dragon.
correct.
So he now deals necrotic damage for his breath weapon. And that's what this looks like it is, huh?
With an investigation of 24? Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any bodies in the water?
Make a perception check.
With
I will
perception
give you
check of
guidance.
29, Riz is going to flip his hood up and just do a quick run through of the down below decks.
Oh.
Roll for stealth.
Sure.
16.
16? No, not that you can see.
Well, that's either end of the spectrum.
Yep, I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Yeah. You vanish and just disappear below deck. No signs of anyone. Like, definitely disturbed beds and, like, people up until very recently were here. In fact, with a perception check of 29, you come across a, like, half-eaten thing of food. Make a survival check.
15.
15? Couldn't have been out more than 12 hours. Make another investigation check for me.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Got it.
Riz will come and report that.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Near the gashes that are on the side of the ship, you do find, kind of lost in those black marks across the deck, you do find some blood splatters.
Well, the spell failed. Does it fail if they're dead?
Well, I'm fairly certain that it does.
It
yeah.
fails if... I believe it... Well, does it fail if they're dead? Arcana
Make
check?
an Arcana check.
That's a 30.
Because if they're in Saravina's realm,
That's the other one. Is if they're in his realm, if he has them, we can't scry on them. Because that pocket dimension is protected.
well, this is clearly bait and a message.
It's absolutely bait. And I kind of want to take it.
We can't
'Cause I'm pissed.
afford to be. We can't afford to let our emotions get the better of us.
If we had discovered this before the three found us, then yes, I would say let's go for Saravina. But with them there now, presumably, no. And you're looking at a guy who's made terrible decisions in fights before.
If a target is dead, they are no longer a creature. They would be an object, technically speaking. A corpse
Yeah.
is an object, so no, it would not work if they were dead.
He may have killed Kaya.
I know.
May have killed everyone.
I know.
Ray, can we go to Salon?
But there is more still at stake. We will kill him. That is for sure. But this time I am willing to take my time, be patient, and do it right. Because I cannot afford to lose again.
Wait a little bit longer, strike all the harder. Anyway. Sulan, can we go to Mika? That was the city, right?
But as you're talking, you hear a...
Immediately get ready for a fight. I'm preparing fire something. Fire, what is it? Fire strike? What's the cantrip?
Firebolt?
Fire bolt, that's what fire strike is.
Wow.
Rissa's fire strike.
Ryan.
Riss, still
4
being near the
years.
door to below decks, will
I've
attempt
been
to
playing
hide.
RuneScape for 20.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Don't mind if I do.
Is that another nat 20?
That is.
You are
You're also pissed, I see.
very hidden. As there's a swirl of a green cloud directly in front of the entrance to the lower deck. And standing up is Malia. And beside her, in his elven form that you have interacted with him many times, is Saravina.
Firebolt on Malia.
Okay.
I don't think it'll hit. That's a 21.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Okay, cool.
Actually, no. She's going to shield.
Atta girl.
As she just turns and her wing takes the blow. Now. That's no way to start negotiations, is it?
Fuck you.
I should have let you die.
Wait, who are you talking to there?
Malia.
That wasn't Malia speaking.
Oh, okay.
That was Saravina.
Still.
Can what would be the check if Riss can remember if Saravina has what's it like, true sight or tremor sense or whatever it is to determine he's there?
Make a history check.
19.
19. You haven't fought Mavris in a context where you would know that, but you do remember Ignis had a form of blind sight.
It's assuming he's looking at me though.
Malia is actually make an insight check.
15.
15 is slightly withdrawn at the moment. As Saravina is standing in his green robes, though there is a new added gilding of a shining black material among them.
Of course. He's a flashy motherfucker.
Oh yeah, always.
Very vague.
Hey, that was 2. That's okay. That's okay for this one.
It's valid. It's valid.
I'm sorry, I have very strong feelings towards Saravina at the moment.
As you should.
I really wish I had Disintegrate. I really do.
Riss is waiting for them to say something wrong. Because I assume they aren't looking my direction.
No, they are facing away from you. And you rolled a natural 20.
Beautiful.
I'll say, for the sake of this, even with blindsight, it's a natural 20.
Beautiful. I accept this.
Wonderful.
So, now, assume I am correct in my presumption that you value the lives of those who resided on this ship.
You'd assume correctly.
Good.
Where are they?
Safe.
All of them?
Every last one.
How can I be sure?
Have I ever broken a promise to you? I am many things. I am deceptive. I will never tell the full truth unless it serves me. But I do not renege on my deals. I do not break my bargains. I don't need to. And I can promise you, I went through the effort to make sure that each and every one of them is alive.
You know, I know you'd like to think of yourself as being truthful, but forgive me if I don't believe you and feel like I need some proof.
Pity.
That is. What do you think you're going to do? I'm just curious. What is your plan?
Here?
The end. Do
Put
you
bluntly,
really think you can do it yourself?
I don't think I need to. I have those that are loyal to me.
So you're going to just send them out to die? And he's looking straight at Malia.
Malia will not meet your gaze.
Mm-hmm.
She is looking down at the moment. Her wings are kind of tucked behind her back. She is standing, arms also crossed behind her back, just a step behind and to the left of Mavris.
And in finishing his sentence, Einar is going to return his gaze to Saravina.
Just like all those who came before.
Those that serve me well have lived lives free of weakness and full of luxury.
Your definition of weakness is flawed.
They are never in a position where those that have power can take from them.
That's greed.
It doesn't matter.
It does to all the lives that you've snuffed out for your own gain.
Coming from the man that killed how many in service of his country?
You all obviously can't see where Risk goes. Oof.
I feel it, though. I feel the... And who gave it up when he recognized that it was wrong. Don't lecture me. You're in no position. You wanted to talk. We can talk about the lives of my crew.
Good. That is what I came here to discuss.
So you want to trap this dragon in some realm. Is that your... I want to hear it from you. You said that you would always be forthcoming.
I said
Tell
that I
me
would
the
not
truth.
lie to you, even if I did not tell you the whole truth.
And tell me
if
what is your truth?
If my memory serves, I never have lied to you, that is. My goal, one of my goals, is yes, to capture and show him how it felt. To put him through the torment of his power meaning nothing until the end of time. What I do after that, well, I can't spoil all the fun.
Ray kind of looks at Einar.
Einar is in a deadlock with gazing at Saravina.
A simple bargain. The mark given to me, and I return each and every one of your crew, of those that resided on this ship, alive. I cannot promise well, because they put up a surprising amount of fight, but they are alive, and will recover.
Ray's thinking it over. Insight check.
Go for it.
Riss is waiting for anything. It's like
16.
What are you attempting to... is he lying?
I mean,
What are you
I
asking?
have a flat 20, man. Just let me.
I got you. You go.
You've just been staring at him, so yeah, passive insight is... You can also roll to see if you get higher. I'll allow it.
All right.
I'll have to do an insight on Malia as well.
Go for it. Yeah.
Can I give myself guidance, or is he's probably
Well,
too locked in a deadlock to
That's
think of that.
deservable after getting two nat 20s. That's a nat 1, but my passive is
Exactly the
17.
You're hiding. You don't have a view on her.
Yeah, makes sense.
Exactly the same. A flat 20.
Cool. Stonewall. You have no idea.
I hate how deceptive he is.
I'll tell you this. His persuasion and deception have the same modifier, and he rolled a 31.
Good lord!
Got to be pretty insightful there.
So, you have no
I would
idea.
have had to nat 20 for that.
Yeah.
It's insane. I hate it. Hate these high level characters.
Beat 3 of them.
Yeah, but they're not Saravina.
No, they're not.
Saravina has what, 700 some health?
Maybe.
Yeah. I remember you mentioning something one time. That stuck in my brain.
Ray?
And Einar kind of pulls Ray into a huddle with Makoto.
We can't risk their safety. But I also can't give him the mark.
I don't know what to do. I've failed every wisdom save I've rolled.
What were you rolling for?
To see if he would have any sort of composure.
Well, when all else fails...
I'll tell you this
Okay.
as a little peek behind the curtain. I played out the battle, turn by turn,
Really?
of the crew versus Saravino. And this was already planned to happen before we did last session. I did it like a week ago, one night when I was up, and the fact that you guys decided to go to the ship unprompted was perfect timing. Take your time. I understand it's not a easy decision, but a decision that you must make nonetheless.
Saravina, can you do me a favor? Stop talking out of your ass.
Mavris.
I turns back into
Mavris.
his...
Hang on. Race turns around. Mavris.
Yes.
He's Saravina in this form.
Give me a day to speak with my family and discuss this. Please.
Make a persuasion check.
That's an 18.
Ah, no modifiers.
So close to a natural 20.
You were.
It's right. I can. It's staring at me.
You did say take all the time we need.
Make a persuasion check.
Again! So close to the nat 20!
What'd you get?
It's an 8. Plus,
Rip.
I don't think I have a modifier.
Plus, yeah, 0.
Well, there was one that I think we changed. I think I did used to have a modifier in persuasion, but I do not anymore. I think we changed that a while ago. I just can't remember that we changed it.
You've granted us many things.
I have.
This will be the last thing I ask of you.
I
24
doubt
hours.
that.
You have my word.
I don't want it. But I will grant you this. And when the time comes for you to ask something again, I look forward to it. Malia. She steps forward and casts a familiar spell. Teleport.
Right before she goes, she'll go, remember this, Malia. From behind them.
Are you attempting for only Malia to hear you?
No, just in general.
Just saying, remember this? What is your intent? Is that
That's specifically for Malia to... One, it's also to make Saravina and Bohar both know we could have easily started this fight on an upper hand. Two, Riss wasn't able to see her.
I don't know if that's an upper hand.
It's a head start.
I don't know if you can have the upper hand. It's like getting the first blow against a meteor when you're just punching it.
And we're not Saitama.
That's a pretty good analogy.
But also just to...
Is it trying to invoke fear? Is it trying to appeal to her?
Appeal, that's the word, yes.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm alright with persuasion. 17.
17. She hesitates for just a moment. And then, in a cloud of green smoke, they vanish.
All right. Take us to your family. We have no time to waste.
I'm pretty sure. This is us.
I thought he meant us.
What he was talking
I meant
about.
you.
Oh, I thought we were going to go see if we could get some help, but...
Riss, as he walks up, shoots off a couple bolts in frustration, and then goes, he's very lucky he did not mention he had Zara, or I would have attacked.
I don't know how much he... No, he does know Zara. He did meet her.
Yeah, he did. That's what Riss also was like on baited hooks. That's why before he showed up, he was like, can we go see Sulan now? Because he wanted to make sure. Anyways.
Just for you, Riss. Zora, just checking in, making sure you're okay. This is Einar, friend of Riss.
Riss is nodding like perfect.
It is far too early in the morning. What do you want?
She's okay.
Just gonna leave her with that? Nice.
I mean, not any better than when y'all left her last time.
Yeah, very well.
Note on the bed.
Yep, very much.
What time of day is it where we are?
It is like... One, Arklands doesn't have time zones.
Okay, I was gonna
Two,
say.
it's like 9 a.m.
It's way past time to still be asleep. But I just wanted to make sure you were okay on behalf of Riss. Thank you. Bye.
I'm a drow. You fuckhead. I'm going back to bed.
She's mean.
She's
Only when
grumpy.
she's cranky. Thank you. Now we can go wherever you want.
Where's the cauldron?
The cauldron or the crucible?
The crucible.
The crucible is on, and as far as you've done from from your research, it's here.
What's there?
That does not help me.
Tell you what, I'm gonna give you something because you rolled a 96. And because that was a wasted roll, technically, I'm going to be nice. And so I'm going to have you make a flat wisdom check.
Just flat wisdom. It's 19.
You do think back to your conversation with Cerebus. During that conversation, he did say that even if Mavris were to gain all 3 marks, he is not yet fully attuned to the crystal, and there would be a delay before.
I know, but I don't want to give it.
Okay,
to
I
him.
wanted to make sure, like, if you know that, that's fine. I wanted to make sure that was something like,
Yes.
I don't want the decision to feel like
This would
kill the
activate
crew
it right now.
or end the world.
Yeah.
There is time.
It's also Einar's not 100% sure that Varro would be very happy with Einar if Einar willingly gave up a mark.
That's a good point.
I think you should give him the mark.
You know, can I make a wisdom check and some sort of check to figure out if Einar could perceive if Varro would be upset?
Okay, make an insight check.
Is that an insight check or a religion check? No.
It's a 25.
A 25. Even with a 25, it could go either way. Because the point of all the marks being together is because the marks are his prison.
Yeah, I know.
If they are broken, he's free. Them all being on one person, especially one person you're trying to kill, does make that process easier. However, it's also a conduit for his power. And it's also someone who's trying to kill him. So, you gather it will likely depend on whether Varro or the Shadow King is more present at the time.
Like I said, like a coin. No. I say, at least from our experiences with Mavris, our first move should be to negate his scrying ability.
We should try that, because you know what? That would be really, really helpful.
If we all could get items, I'm sure that would go a long way.
The box. The box. Give me the box. The box for Raven and Griffin. The box. Give me the box! Right.
Here.
Thank you.
You can have the box.
Sorry, I'm stressing out again.
Yes.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Makoto,
Makoto, this is a stressful time.
while he's dealing with the box, I need to talk to you about something.
Okay. Also, just so you know, while you can get amulets of proof against detection and location, like what Makoto has, they do require attunement.
What am I willing to lose?
Temporarily, I could lose anything.
I can't.
Riss, help Einar
I
for a
only
second.
have one thing I can unattune to, because one is my spellcasting focus, the other is a part of me.
And the third one is your gift from Chimera.
I'll still hold on to it. I'm not getting rid of it. I just have to unattune to it. I don't want to.
So, while you are figuring out what you're doing with the box, you and Makoto take a sidebar.
It's an idea.
Okay.
Do you remember my prophecy?
Yeah.
If Kosen and I were to merge, we might have a chance of taking Saravina down.
I would assume he's even willing to.
I would try to convince him.
Good luck with that.
You're not here.
It's true. You're dealing with the box.
They stepped
You
away.
two don't know this. I know.
I was just gonna stand there and write something and put it in the box while I was standing there with them.
Well, they've gone off to
okay.
yeah.
So I'm just standing there with
lying
the
on the
wrist.
deck next to you, like, all right, I'm helping with the box, and just looks over the side.
Yep, I puts the message in the box, closes it. 3 seconds later, opens it, closes it.
Send me what message you sent.
I did.
Oh, perfect.
I know all that has happened felt like closure.
It was, or it was supposed to be. I'm not saying it wouldn't be worth it to reopen it. I don't know if... It's not even about a potential cost, it's just about a potential of it even working. It seems like you two, for better or worse, are finally your own people.
And yet neither one of us are strong enough to confront Saravina. I couldn't protect the crew. Again, I failed.
It wasn't your job.
It was.
No.
They were under my employ.
No, exactly. Would you let Reagan beat herself up if she was the last one standing?
Most likely not. And I'm not beating myself up. I'm acknowledging the failure.
It's not failure. You can't fail if you were never even given a chance to try.
And that's why I want to try this. It doesn't have to be me and Kosen.
We have other allies, we have... I don't know. I don't know, I feel like overpowering him isn't gonna do it. Mavris, he's a lot of things. We've seen him be a lot of things, but if there's one thing he's prepared for, it's someone attempting to overpower him. Contingency after contingency, plan after plan. How long has this been his goal?
Centuries.
Exactly.
I agree that overpowering him is not the move. But how do we outsmart him? That's the key. Do we let him take the mark and go from there? Or do we somehow make him think he's taken the mark?
Considering he's already got 2, I think that'll be pretty difficult to fake. I feel like we should probably involve the...
I'm glad I ran that by you first.
Riss, while he was laying down with Thunder at one point, just goes, what if we steal the crystal?
Really, Riss, wasn't it you that tried to break into his little experimentation room?
I'm walking back as you say that. I've been in that room. It's rather well guarded.
What, the room he has the crystal in?
Yes.
You think we could do it? Planning it today?
The crystal that he's attuning to is in his chest.
Oh, that one.
Oh.
Like the one that Korvaki had.
Gotcha.
And that's why he was experimenting.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yep.
You sleep him. So.
Removing it from Korvaki required him being willing.
Willing.
Yeah.
I'll get a big knife. We'll slip him some sleeping pills.
Hey. What if we bring Korvaki back? We're like, hey, Korvaki, you were right. Saravina's off his rocker. Can you please help us kill him?
Make an insight check.
Nope.
So 27.
27?
Yeah.
Everything Korvaki did, attuning to the crystal, waking Magnus, all of that was to protect himself and hide from Saravina.
Yeah.
Wow, what a shame.
Plus, we don't really need another rogue.
But what if I can convince him that, hey, if
Riss will
he's
sit up
dead,
and go,
you don't have
wait
to
a
hide.
minute. He didn't even realize I wasn't there the entire time y'all were talking. I'm offended.
Are you offended, or should you just give yourself a pat on the back?
It's both.
You're a very strange man, Riss.
Russ, how soon can we request an audience with the Fey Queens?
As soon as it takes us to get there.
Make a history check.
Roll with history, especially regarding the Fae. 17.
17. No.
Here he goes. And also,
Since the Second Age, the Fey Queens,
it's by appointment, essentially, right?
it's not even just by appointment.
It just doesn't happen.
It happens on the rarest of occasions for them to actually meet with mortals.
He's like, and also, the whole bit about the Fae not wanting to interact with mortals.
Well,
The first step would
I'm
be
not
getting
mortal.
to my names. The first step would be getting to my namesake.
just
From there, he can direct us up the chain of command.
Well, then get in touch with your namesake.
Oh yeah, let me pull out my walkie-talkie to hell real quick.
You have one of those?
Actually,
Let me pull out my walkie-talkie to hell.
no, I don't.
Oh. That would be really helpful.
Unless he decides to yank me, like he did that one time. Last time I was also on this boat.
Oh! When you left me!
Now, let's be fair. I did not leave. I was
You were gone.
taken. Ray
Well,
left. But that's not
Kodo and I
here
had
nor
to
there.
sit here and suffer.
You were
in this
fine.
insufferable boat.
Don't talk about my boat that way. She's injured.
Your wee wings. But the first step would be locating an entrance to one of the paths to the Feywild.
Your Highness.
Yes.
Riss, every time Riss looks around like, what? Oh.
Miraval,
Yeah.
who has spent most of the time just skulking back, just staying in your shadow, just not moving, but has spent the past few minutes investigating the gashes in the wood. I once partnered with a shadow dragon. These, she points out, specific kind of crossings of different black marks.
Mm-hmm.
This is shadow dragon blood.
It's Seravinus.
Yes.
You're saying it was... He took a substantial amount of damage then, looking at...
Must have.
How long does it take a dragon to regain its hit points?
Make a history check.
So you're saying I should have stabbed him.
Damn it. 15.
15? You're not entirely sure.
Corvus did not regain all of his hit points.
No. Corvus,
overnight.
Can I roll for it? Just see if Einar would happen to, because every once in a while, because that's intelligence based, right?
Yes.
That's his best. That's his best stat, man.
Best random rolls.
Did you just natural 20 on your history check?
Beautiful. I love that.
I do have a lot of
You do have a
history
lot
with
of
dragons.
What the freak?
typically,
I love typicals.
it would take a week. For dragons, and creatures of similar size and stature, I tend to use the rule of a short rest is an 8-hour night of sleep, and a long rest is a week of rest.
Wrist still lying on his back on the deck. Good.
You said typically.
Seravina is also an artificer.
He has classes.
He has healing, magic, and many magic items.
And it's been a hot minute since we fought him the first time. So he was full strength when he fought them. So if he was bloodied... I don't suppose Einar can try to... Well, no, because he would have made himself look good.
We have a day. I still say we go to Mika. Get
Hold on a
anti-scrying material.
First of all...
Have you sent the gold?
Yeah, I didn't say that I did, but I just subtracted 800.
Cool. Then you open the box, and there are 4 amulets of proof against detection and location.
And I grabs the amulet.
Wrist, as he was
And
numbering
one.
it off, it's like, we go to Mika. We speak to Sulan.
Take that. Take that.
I can't attune to it.
You take that. Why can't you tune to it?
Too many items.
What items do you have?
Voyager staff, grimoire, and armor.
Well, lose
You
the
have
staff.
other armor, don't you?
If we're fighting Seravina, I'm wearing the armor that
We're
gives me
not
resistance
fighting
to necrotic
Seravina
damage.
right now.
Wrist will go, God bless, and stands up. Alright. Now we have... He has no way of detecting us.
Well, he does if Ray's not going to put
Again-
on the freaking amulet I just bought for him.
I can also cast Private Sanctum to give us a...
You can't do that 24/7.
It lasts 24 hours, and I can cast it at least once per day.
Wrist
Okay,
getting frustrated,
cool.
we'll
So
go.
one area, if we don't move, will be secure for 24 hours.
Wrist just goes, I have an idea!
Fine, wrist.
Thank you.
What's your idea?
Like I was saying, he now can't detect us. I say we give him the slip and we look for the sword through Sulan.
He will kill the whole crew.
We don't know that.
Wrist, we can't risk it.
I'm not gambling with their lives.
I'm not saying it's
Dakota
the
just
best
speaks up.
decision.
And what would you do if it was Zara?
It would be a much tougher decision. However, we are...
That means he would not say the things that he's saying right now.
Don't forget, when it comes to the bigger picture, better than most at making the best, maybe not the most loved decision.
I have no idea what you just said, but okay.
He's saying that he would rather make the hard decision. So,
If our goal is to
The hard decision is to give him the mark.
You think so?
I'm not leaving them there.
Then that's the hard decision.
if we do that,
No, that's an easy decision. I'm not leaving them there.
if we give him the mark, the timetable moves up.
And we are
Seravina's not ready yet, but he's getting close. We cannot stop. We cannot rest.
We have
until
no idea.
we get where we need to be.
We have no idea. We have no means, I should say, of monitoring his progress should he have the 3 marks.
You want to go talk to Salon.
I say let's go at least see what this tournament with the sword is. It could be happening today.
Go talk to Sulan.
All right.
Makoto, can you take him?
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we
I guess we're all
want
going
to go?
then.
Seravina can find us wherever. So
Not anymore,
concerned.
Riss says as he slips it on. Well, I
Takes
guess
an
he has
hour to
attune.
attune.
Take an hour to attune to it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Do you take that hour?
Yeah, let's do that first.
I'm unattuning to the Voyager staff
Right.
Okay.
because I've already used 7 charges today, so kind of
Fair.
useless at this point.
Might as well.
I don't want to.
Is it- do I have to look for it?
But I gotta.
Yeah, what's it called again?
Amulet
Amulet
of
of-
Proof against detection and location.
Okay.
Let's just search amulet.
Very well.
I don't want to do all that. I've unattuned from the staff. I'll do it later.
I'll add it.
Amulet of proof. Hey, look at that first
All
one.
right, so we can't be scryed on.
What am
I
I giving
wonder-
up?
Could I integrate the amulet and its capability to my armor?
Make an Arcana check.
Wow.
By the way, add 200. Miraval already has one.
Oh, nice. That makes
All
sense.
right. Oh, so
She's already she's had one from the beginning because she's an assassin.
That's
So
aggravating me.
cool.
Makes
All right.
sense.
she can just add 200 back.
That's better.
You would have known that.
All right, that's fair.
25.
25? Probably not, considering it's already been pushed past what it originally was to a significant degree.
One can only take so many modifications.
That's true.
So could I tune it to the adamantine?
Adamantine is very hard to work.
That's what she
But not with resist. Jewel.
you said it just loud enough.
I know. I said it right into the mic though, like a good.
Oh, it'll show up. And if it doesn't, I'll bump up.
So, Makoto casts the spell. And let's see. I see. No, yeah. Roll a d100.
So how does 18 work?
Dang.
Hold up. I have to have something of Zara's.
Yeah, teleporting to Zara.
No, but we're teleporting to Mika. I'm not teleporting directly to his inn.
That is what she's doing.
Oh, that is what she's doing.
Yeah.
You are the boot squad.
You told her to go to Sulan.
I'm still
Okay,
wanted in
good,
that
okay,
city,
okay,
so
okay,
it's
okay.
best if we just go
Riss
straight.
has his
Okay.
hood up.
Okay. Wait a second. Where did we get the Shadow Glass dagger from again?
In Pios.
Yeah.
Oh, never
We
mind.
do
I
not.
didn't
Gave
realize
one-
you had one too.
You gave one of them to
I shouldn't have that
That would be
anymore.
pretty funny.
Hatsal, the
Yeah.
little mute girl that took you through the city.
Yep, because I didn't care about mine.
Yeah.
I used it once.
Yep. She still has it. It's part of her stat block.
Wow, that's great. I love that.
Okay.
I need to bring up something.
Makoto.
This is the equivalent of her firebolting herself in the face.
To be fair,
Except it
it's not her
hurts us all.
fault.
That's yours.
Yep.
I
need to look at her inventory. What do you have, Makoto? Do you have anything to help? No, you don't. It's a little bag of sand.
Pocket sand.
basically.
Shut up. Lord help me.
So, once more, the slightly more uncomfortable version of the teleport, and you land in a familiar but unfamiliar place.
Environment.
What are we seeing?
You're definitely in Mika.
Okay.
Is it the racetrack?
I was gonna say, are we in the
okay.
den with all of those dragons?
Oh, sweet lord.
The wyverns? The
No,
candy
you're
wyverns?
in Mika.
Okay. That's a good thing.
You're in a bar.
Okay.
It's not the Wandering Shadow.
That's okay. We are in Mika.
Let's move quickly.
Close enough.
I don't know. Do you have a cloak or something? Lord, hide your big dome.
Good
head.
morning. Pardon the intrusion. We'll be leaving.
Actually, could you point us in the direction of the Wandering Shadow?
Gods!
Guards.
I'm sorry, but 5 strangers.
Einar holds out some gold.
Let them know it's a mistake.
Make a persuasion check.
Wait, give him a bit. Give my boy advantage.
He's getting to make one.
That's an
Got him.
Never mind. How much do you give her?
How much would I be able to fit in a fist?
How much do you give her?
It's an Einar fist.
Shoot.
I would have said the 200 that you would have paid for the necklace.
I guess probably about a D20 is probably about how many 20 is probably about the max I could fit in one fist.
Do that
There
again,
are
Noah,
probably
for
different
the camera.
denominations of coins.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the 100. I'm feeling generous. 38.
That's not bad.
38 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like us to round up?
Bruce looks at you.
I give
you
him 2 gold. I give the 2 gold to round it up.
Go.
Einar pulls out,
away.
counts out 10 more gold.
Directions.
All I can think of is Avatar on Sokka goes, "Water trap."
This is the easiest money you'll make all day.
Make a persuasion check.
All right.
There's no way you can roll 2 nat 20s in a row.
No,
I did.
there's not. That was a 9.
Unfortunately.
Wait,
Nine.
That's
wait,
it?
guidance. 11.
East.
Thank you.
That'll work. Have a good day. Thank you.
And there are I love having money. A significant number of guards. Not directly looking at you, but in the area.
Cool. Is this time for a stealth
I
check?
immediately pull them down a side alley, the closest side alley, and out of
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Pass without trace.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm by the way going to cast.
Oh,
I think it's
20.
Bless?
Natural?
No.
Okay.
Not natural.
No, not Bless. Which one is it?
Oh, wait a second.
Enhance ability. I think that's the one.
Okay, on.
What, did you roll another one? Oh, you rolled another one.
The 3 of us, me, Ray, and Makoto.
Okay.
Because I think I can only do 3.
What are you casting?
Enhance ability.
Can you upcast that to do it on multiple people?
Yeah.
You don't need to do it.
You can target one additional creature for each slot
can.
level above second.
What is this?
Very
do?
nice.
So I'm casting it at 4th level.
Oh, yeah, I know what this does.
So,
Much better.
what's that? Cat's Grace target has
Yep.
advantage on dexterity on dexterity checks. It also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Yep. So Miraval got a 31.
Beautiful.
Makoto got
Is that
a...
with pass without
Nope.
trace? Wow.
Makoto got a 25
Hey.
without pass without trace
Without.
Wow.
Atta girl.
because of that advantage.
Nice. The heck is her stealth modifier?
Yeah, it's only a
Plus
19.
Oh, displacement.
She takes after wrist. Then.
No.
Where does that plus 9 come from?
She has a 16 in Dex, and she's proficient.
Oh, the proficiency. That's
She
where it
gets
comes
that
from.
from us.
Okay.
No, she's had that from the beginning.
She gets that from me. All right.
She got that from having to sneak around to figure out what happened to him.
Yep. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
she got it from
19 total.
Yeah.
19 total,
Yeah.
Dear.
including pass without trace.
Yeah.
That's
I
okay.
rolled
That's
single
okay.
digits both times.
I forgot that I had advantage on stealth and rolled a natural 20.
They rolled extreme.
I would have cast it at 3rd level then if I knew that.
You would know.
Okay. Well, I'm taking my spell slot back.
41.
If you can click it.
Cool.
There you
So,
go.
between the massively high rolls that you all did,
They can all cover up Einar.
you were able to skirt into an alleyway. No issue.
I can't. I have nothing for Eon. I'm sorry.
Good.
So, aren't you two wanted in this city?
No.
I don't know that he is. I am.
Yes, they both are.
Ah.
No.
Unfortunate.
Can you make yourself not look like yourself?
Wrist has, like, pulls at the hood. You give me a short amount of time, this is the best I can do.
What about him?
Oh, yeah, I can work on him.
Okay, good. Do that.
He's got a very disguisable face.
I will
that
also
a-
ensure that discovery is not an issue.
We will not be killing any of the nice guards who probably have families and just are trying to earn a
trained
living.
in the same deceptive arts I am. Okay.
You have my permission. Just saying.
She just takes
Makoto.
a step back and basically just like melds into the shadows.
What permission did you give her?
Just permission.
There are good, honest people just trying to earn a living.
Who may all die if we don't succeed.
So that
bigger
makes.
picture.
So wait a second. So that makes it okay to kill them now.
I don't know them.
I know you're toying with me,
I am.
but it's very annoying.
I am.
Because that's exactly what Saravina's doing. Don't be a Saravina.
That's,
Yeah.
you know,
BMF
that's a very
is
persuasive
much
argument. But
There are no buts.
we will do what is necessary. I can heal. So I would rather have them incapacitated.
Then give her that command!
Makoto,
Alright.
lead the way.
Miraval,
Okay.
try your best to leave them breathing.
Do you want them breathing?
Yes.
And they will be breathing.
Okay. They don't have
She's
to.
a professional.
They don't have to wake up for a long time, but let them breathe.
Okay, 2 Sulans.
And try not to cut off any limbs. We don't want any permanent damage, if we can help it.
2 Sulans.
Understood.
Now,
With the high stealth checks you all made, make an investigation check for whoever's guiding.
I will.
I'm not guiding.
That's a natural 20.
Golly.
Wow!
God damn!
I picked
Can we
a
just
grace
call
die.
this session Nat 20?
I'd say I have a name in mind, but we'll talk about that later.
We all natted?
Yeah, because I nat twice. I nat
No.
twice. You nat twice.
No. No.
I was twice as well in a row.
I was close to getting away with it, but I looked at him.
Yeah,
that
I was gonna
that was
say.
my mistake.
Yep.
As I looked at the DM. I was this close.
It's the A with
We're
the
this
U.
close to greatness.
But, so, natural 20 on investigation.
That's a 31.
You.
Act like I did anything.
What is it with Tuesday nights?
Hey, Tuesdays.
You were up until 3:30.
Shut up. I said that's not normal for me.
Promise Tuesday morning.
Exactly.
Shish. You make your way there without any issues whatsoever. The Wandering Shadow. It's roughly like 11 a.m. at this point, between everything. It's got a handful of people. Some you recognize, some you don't. And sitting in his chair, flanked by his 2 bodyguards, as usual, is Sulan Tafi. Go ahead and make a perception check.
All of us or just him?
All of you.
10. There you go. I didn't roll that 20 this time, Troy.
I don't need Cat's Grace up anymore, so I'm going to drop it in favor of guidance.
Fair.
Wow, we all rolled terrible.
What is this?
19.
Perception?
Mhm.
Okay. I got +5 for that.
2. Yep. 10.
15.
19.
Cool.
I'm not very perceptive.
Neither is Makoto.
What was that roll?
It's a nat 1 for her.
Yeah.
She got a little sand in her eye. She can't see.
It's from that.
She gotta take her contacts out.
I want you to roll a d100 because if it's a 1, it's because of some guy she's distracted by.
I'm not rolling.
Yes. Please.
Where's my d100?
If you don't roll, I will.
Whoa.
Okay, wrist roll.
So 37.
37.
You're not sure.
I want to see what I would have gotten. I would have gotten a 50.
That's a 5.
A 5. That's much closer to
That's a 5. The double zeros and the 5. I hate you.
Are we all rolling just to see?
No!
I'm
Stop!
curious. Well, I also got a 5.
No, Trey's the one with something in his eye.
I'm having issues.
Would you like
You
some
and me both,
tea?
buddy.
Would you like some tea to wake yourself up?
Um,
It's really good. It's right over there in the stove.
Riss, make me one more perception check.
Uh-oh.
Can I use my passive? Dang it, that's another 19. My passive is 22 though.
Are you standing there in the doorway for 10 minutes?
19 total.
Yep.
Cool. So, you make your way in.
Do we notice anything off?
It is shockingly similar to when you were last here.
I don't know if shockingly is the right adverb.
Considering how much everything else has changed,
Yep. Welcome.
Why are you playing footsie?
I'm trying to push the stupid charger back in and your feet are in the way. I'm like, what is this?
I need to stretch a little bit. My legs are compressed.
Your legs
Anywho,
are compressed and
wrist.
Ray is currently depressed.
aren't we all?
The rest is impressed.
Did I miss something?
I know. Leans over to her and goes,
This is very entertaining because I know exactly who that is.
I totally
keep
missed
an eye.
something.
Keep
What?
an eye.
Who are you talking to?
Don't worry about it.
He was talking to Miraval.
Wait. Is there a certain individual around that we recognize?
You didn't see anyone with your perception.
Well, now
Einar, by the
now
way-
that I'm looking,
Einar was
Made a
trying to be.
perception check.
Okay.
Einar has to roll for stealth because I was trying not to be heard. Dang it. Einar
He was heard.
intentionally very loud. He's like, "Oh, I know who that is."
So this is something only No and the DM know about. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I sent him a message.
Okay. I was like, the same as Ryan. I'm missing something here.
Oh, so I don't know. You recognize someone here? Will they be able to help?
No. Let's move on.
Riss is going to push
Einar
Ray
is going to
forward.
pull Ray aside.
Oh.
Ray,
Yes.
remember?
Einar looks at Riz. Riz, go away.
Riss is like leaning in.
Riz,
I'm going to roll for stealth.
Makoto, can you take risks?
Einar's looking directly at you.
Okay, I'll go away.
Did you roll a nat 20 for
No.
Okay.
Locate creature.
Do
You
I have-
can't hide from that.
does my amulet work against that?
You cannot detect him.
Oh, y'all are so in trouble now.
Einar's like,
I regret spending money on him.
Well done.
thanks.
It's Tuesday,
It's
not
Tuesday.
Friday. I
Yeah.
had off for Tuesday.
No, it's valid.
Ooh, that's going to go off at 10, so we'll
Yep.
turn the 10 o'clock one off, too.
So,
Ray, I can't tell you anymore because I can't trust Riz.
I'm very confused. Do you know this person? Can they help us or not?
I do. May be able to help us. Let's talk to Salon first. But keep your eyes open. It's very entertaining.
And Einar real quick pats himself down. Is he missing anything?
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna do the same thing because I'm having flashbacks to friggin' Impios.
Make an investigation check.
18.
It's a flat 20.
You don't find anything missing.
Okay, cool.
Everything that's in my inventory should be in my inventory, and everything that's on my person should be on my person?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Riss, away from their gaze, seeing them pat themselves down, will also
Make an investigation check.
That's a 10.
10. It doesn't take too long for you to notice that your dagger is missing.
Dang. He will turn around and he'll like, where's that little? Start looking.
And also, Ray wasn't there.
Oh, he wasn't. That's right. That was Kudo.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
There was this fantastic instance with this girl who guided us through the streets in alleyways to keep us from being seen. She is adept at stealing.
Perception check.
Go for it.
And she just stole from Riss.
30.
Good.
Making a little less effort to hide, leaning, still like 10-year-old girl, leaning next to the door with a shadow glass dagger knife in hand.
Nice.
You see Hatso.
Hatsa. Riss will walk over. Nice pull. Good to see you as well. And he'll flick a gold coin and leave.
She's rather adept, I see.
Mm-hmm. It's very entertaining. Oh, by the way, if you have anything that you particularly don't want to lose, keep it very close.
Ricardo?
I mean, fair.
Not what I mean. Check your stuff and make sure nothing's missing.
Oh.
Multiple meanings, I guess.
It's true. It works both ways.
Yep.
You care very much about her. Want to keep her close. You know, it's sweet.
It's gonna give inspiration too.
Riss will walk up next to Makoto and go,
Purpose, but I'm not going to take the inspiration.
when you do
I'll take
find
it
that
for you.
someone,
No!
please let me know before you tell Ray. I would love to see his reaction. This is Makoto.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying to her?
When you do find that special someone, and this is away from Ray,
While they're talking.
yeah, let me know beforehand before you tell him so I can see his reaction.
I'll try to make sure you're in the room.
If we're still alive. But sure.
We're choosing to be hopeful.
Riss always chooses to be hopeful. He does
I
dumb,
want
does
to
dumb things.
mount Mavris's head inside his shadow castle.
I don't have it anymore.
We'll get it.
I don't know about that.
He has it. If we kill him,
We actually
we
don't
get
know
it.
if you have it or not.
There's a lot of things you haven't tried, even though you have a new mark.
That's
Well,
true,
again,
but
That thing wasn't from Mark. It's from Harold.
Piety.
You should still have the sanctum then.
so I have the sanctum. I just don't have the creatures.
You have the secret sanctum.
Yeah,
All the above.
the sanctum, which, do you remember what it did to Harold the first time?
Yeah, it
Was
made
completely
him,
incapacitated for
for a month.
weeks.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I don't use it.
Exactly.
I need him. Harold, come back.
Once Riss is properly in the bar, he'll flip his hood down.
Now, are my friends going to come and say hello?
Absolutely. We were just... Apparently, someone had their stuff pilfered.
It was a greeting. Thank you very much. Sulan, how are you
Sure.
doing?
That's what they call
I'm
it these
doing
days.
well.
Good. Better than we are. Although it's
We're
not very
doing
hard to
well.
do. There's a very evident look of just depression on Ray's face.
I know it's early, but I think we need to bring out the top shelf.
The good stuff. What was that roll for?
Another good.
That's a good roll.
Actually, I'd rather not have alcohol right now.
What? A natural 20 means he doesn't drink? I hate that.
We'll give you inspiration for that.
Oh, let's do it!
I hate that.
There's too much going on right now, and I do not want to be
Well, at the
out
very
of it with
least,
alcohol.
I will be needing it in that case.
Good. Well, we just have a quick question, but yes.
Something tells me it's a lot more than that.
Yep. It's always more.
Not when I tell it.
Boil down the fate of Arklands as a steak, yada yada yada, whatever. You know, normal adventure stuff.
Unfortunately, you're correct. Lived many, many years.
Yeah, you're old. Riss is like looking at us. Just standing there. Sorry. Well lived.
You can poison him again.
Remember, Sulan. He's extremely dumb.
Ray is nodding emphatically, yeah.
Did we establish that intelligence was dumbness or stupidity?
Dumb, as in lack of intelligence.
Because what's lack of wisdom then? Is that just stupid?
That's dumbassery.
There we go. Yep.
He's not a dumbass. He's just dumb.
He's
And-
both.
Yeah, he's both.
Willfully. Very often. Carry on.
Regardless, I've seen the world in peril more times than I'd like to count.
It's not a fun situation to be in, no. Especially when you find out that the world isn't actually the world.
Ah. Not many are privy to that knowledge.
I assumed you knew.
I didn't.
He's
There's
friends
very
with
little-
Iroi.
There's very little I don't. Friends is we have a very old.
Is Iroi cheating on Keen?
Make an insight check.
I was about to ask if I can make an insight check because I want to know what he's talking about here.
17.
Nope. 10.
17 does not appear to be of a romantic.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking more as like,
Riss is jesting with.
does Iroi not consider them friends, or does he not consider them friends?
Okay, so make an insight check.
Okay, 10.
10?
Yeah.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
22.
With a
Okay.
22,
That's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here
It's
just for the insight.
more akin to Sulan revering him too highly to consider him a friend.
Okay.
Friend would be
So it's more
too
of it's
casual.
more of a mentor and mentoree relationship than
There-
anything else.
There's a look in his face that is not entirely displaced from the way Miraval looks at you.
That makes okay.
That did not answer Riss's first
Interesting.
question. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, it did. It answered it perfectly.
It's not the same, but it's
Similar.
not entirely
Same
A little
different.
bit of a reverence, yeah.
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 Okay. Cool. Yes,
But-
we've been on a journey, and now my crew has paid for it.
No, they haven't yet.
They're being held by a shadow dragon. Ray kind of looks around because he yelled that.
But we got new jewelry.
Look, at this point, it doesn't matter.
The
if we're
Wandering
here.
Shadow, as per usual, is a place where it's a lot of people and no one cares what anyone else is talking about.
Yeah.
If
He
it's
looks around
not-
and is like, oh, wait a second.
It's by design.
Speaking of design, Riss, floor is yours.
Sulan, my old friend.
Do you mean old as in length of relationship or old as in he's old?
Yes. He knows I jest. I'm still sore that I couldn't pick his pocket that one night. However,
Please don't
in
steal this
lieu
stuff. That's
of
half
the
mine.
end of the world, we
That's
find
dramatic.
ourselves in need of a sword. What did you say the tournament was, or what did he remember the tournament name being? Was it like the championship or something?
Yeah, the championship. Something about a championship for the hero's sword.
I have the floor, right? Something about the championship, and there's... and Briss will lean a little closer. Cassandra's sword as the prize.
I see.
We were hoping you either were running it, knew it, or
Could
at the
least
very
point
least...
us in the right direction.
Exactly.
You're not very good at holding the floor.
I'm doing a phenomenal job.
Okay. If that makes you feel happy.
I am not the one who runs that. The scale is larger than my endeavors. Roughly once or twice per age, there is an immortal tournament master that summons his arena, and in it summons powerful combatants from across the world. I've gotten to watch this tournament 3 times. It is always a spectacle.
You look like you want to say something, Riss.
So this guy assumes the world's gonna end. Might as well throw one last tournament. Am I right?
Not quite.
No.
He is a eccentric individual. Everything I value in privacy, he values the opposite. But I do have a great deal of respect for him.
How do we get invited to this tournament to participate?
Given the feats that you and your companions have accomplished, I would be shocked if you didn't find an invitation waiting for you one of these days.
So we just have to wait around.
Yeah, so you don't have a timetable is our concern.
No.
Well,
How much do you tell Sulan about everything that's happening?
he'll mention they need the sword as a bargaining chip for the Fae to consider assisting them in separating.
And what led you to
The old
inquiry?
world was called
Comer?
Comer.
And Rizzo kind of explains as best he can. Khmer, that whole system started to fail when...
Oh, I'm familiar. I am... Who or what told you that the sword could be a bargaining chip?
My namesake.
Well,
Sulan, how old are you?
I think we established that
well
last
over
time.
1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
My namesake would have been alive to see...
How old is Arklands again?
Like 2,700.
Okay.
You are in the 2,700th, and because it's past the New Year, 76th year.
Is there a possibility of anyone from Khmer being alive aside from the ancestors and the Forsaken? Because they saved people.
Make a history check.
12. 13, sorry.
12. Most records that far back, there aren't any. Fourth Age, which was basically after the year 1000, that's when recorded history kind of starts because a lot of stuff was lost during the Dark Age.
Okay.
So, I mean, naturally alive? Almost certainly not.
Okay.
There's no species that has a lifespan that long.
Okay.
Immortals still exist. Those that have extended life through magic or undeath or other things, possibly. It's possible there's maybe dragons, but mortal humanoid beings, no.
Okay. I'm going to take a chance here. Sulan, you're familiar with Khmer, right? Are you familiar with the Shadow King?
No. I have spent some time doing research since you brought his name to me. but
Amora erased most of his records.
I've found a notable lack. Yes.
Yeah.
What of the name Cerebas? Nothing.
No.
Or Mavris?
Okay. Can't say I do.
Okay. Well, in short, Mavris, ancient green dragon, now shadow dragon, revered some ancient necromancer or some evil. I don't know. We got information.
A bad
on him.
dude.
A bad dude. He wants to kill the Shadow King and assume his throne over the Shattered Realm.
So that he can kick the ass of a dragon that kicked his ass centuries ago.
Among
And then-
other things,
Yeah.
notwithstanding the entire annihilation of Arklands and potentially other deities.
Or, honestly, we keep saying annihilation. He may just want to enslave it.
Including,
That's also possible.
Including, potentially, Eroi.
Well, I don't know that he'd be able to catch Eroi. He could
If
try.
he has the power that I think he will get, it wouldn't be outside of the realm of possibility. I'm not saying it will happen, I'm saying there's
You do
potential.
not make a persuasion check.
Sweet. 12.
You do not need to appeal to my personal connections. You've never had to before. What is it that you would like to ask me for?
The ability to kill a shadow dragon.
Well,
I didn't know we were asking anything else. All right.
Kind of spur of the moment.
Okay.
Ray's a little pissed.
Good thing we're wearing the amulet so he can't see us right now.
See then. Just knew what he was doing there.
make a persuasion check.
We're gonna use Ray's new dice. Wow. I'm using my inspiration.
Yeah, please. Wow!
Wow, I said
A 3 into a nat 1.
We're really not supposed to know this.
You two help me. Start saying things.
Like what?
Risk contributed the ambulance. And Sulan.
What do you mean Risk contributed the ambulance? I bought you the ambulance.
The idea.
Roll one more time.
Fair.
Because the other two have been attempting to...
Persuasion?
Mhm.
16.
16. Okay.
I don't think you can cast a spell right in front of him.
Sulan's seen me cast enough spells. I don't know that he would care.
Some truth to that. Roll D4.
Either way,
There
you
you
get
go.
above 15.
19.
There you
19.
go.
Put that dice away.
There are some avenues I might be able to pursue.
Ray just kind of nods and looks down. I hate to ask for your help.
No, you don't.
No. And you can see in his face, he hates to ask for his help.
Oh, I don't hate to ask for his help. I'll ask for whoever's help I can get.
Including Sabrina.
If he would help me kill him, sure. But I don't think he wants to suicide, so.
Yep. That's it.
I want each of you to roll me a D100.
Alright, let's go. If I could get a 100, that'd be great. Nope. Oh, that's a good one too. You got a little bit higher than I did.
What'd you roll?
Don't worry about it.
How low?
Not that low. Just low. 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't single digits.
83.
90.
Okay. Do you want 3 rolls or 1?
3.
Sure. We'll go with 3.
Okay.
I don't know what the difference was supposed to be.
Neither do I, but he said 3, so I'm gonna go with 3.
Why are we letting this man be in charge?
We're not.
Because Will is embodying Riss, and that is the only way to go.
I imagine that's what Driss is doing right now. He's like, yep, we need some help.
What do you think, Sublime? Think you can help us?
The next
That's a
person.
serious moment.
The next person.
Ready?
Tempted
Ready?
me so.
Ready?
No,
Ready?
no,
On 3.
I
1,
have no shenanigans.
2,
No.
3. You assholes.
You're still getting one.
I didn't do it!
Doesn't matter.
It was intent.
Rude!
Guess what? If you attempt murder, you still get put in jail.
I didn't attempt it!
You went... And you would have done it if they would.
What about faking?
Yeah, but they didn't, so we technically didn't kill anybody.
Planning to do it is still a crime.
Yeah, what's that? I can't remember what the term
Premeditated.
is. There you go.
I think the technical term is like a conspiracy to
Or
commit.
intent to commit murder or something like that, yeah.
Come back here. After the tournament. I'll have something for you.
Let's hope we're still alive by then.
Until next time.
I've seen
Salon.
this story play out. Like I said. More times than
Riss kind of
I
leans.
have right.
Riss leans one. How does the smaller, more damage dealing person do in these stories?
They die. Next question.
The
It depends how
underdog.
stupid they act.
Ah, okay.
Ooh.
I have a good shot. then.
At dying, yes.
Wait, you mean the more stupid, the better the chance, or the more stupid, the worse? Because, okay, because he's pretty dumb.
Your
Not
final
stupid,
fight
though.
has not yet come.
That doesn't really make me feel better, but I kind of already knew that anyway. So,
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go get very drunk.
have a good time.
Look what you two made him do.
Mind if I join you?
Please do.
I'll take
about
the
it?
heaviest thing you have.
We're going to have a good time.
I have 23 hours before I have to be somewhere. That's long enough.
Where are you going?
We gotta talk to Saravina again.
No. The object was to avoid.
I'll talk to y'all once I'm done drinking.
Alright.
All right, Makoto.
Is there anything that you want to do over the next 24 hours?
What if... Okay, hear me out. Crazy plan.
Crazy plan?
What if I got myself arrested because he needs me because he needs my mark? So what if we forced him to fight all of Mika in order to get to me, then he'll be weak and we can kill him. Great plan, right?
Now, that has some merit.
You got 2 out of 3 votes.
Well, hold on. I'm fine not including your, shadow, but Makoto does have a vote.
Well, he's technically talking about the three.
Makoto is not currently standing with you.
I'm drinking.
He's like, what? Where's Makoto?
Make a perception check.
She's not in plain sight. Heard. That is a 13.
13? She's like on the other side of the room. Talking to a familiar figure.
Is it our other rogue friend? Oh, was she
What was
a
his
rogue or a
name?
monk? Is it the Amy's character or no? Oh, that's what I thought
It's
it
the
was.
dude, the Moorbounder.
2 5s. She rolled an at 1.
Yes, I love it. I'm so happy.
Makes too much sense. It's too good of an opportunity.
I love it.
Hang on 1 second.
You're drunk.
Make it a disadvantage.
Riss will also impose double
No.
disadvantage.
Ryan,
Yo.
you asked Sulan to give you the strongest stuff he had.
Yeah.
You auto-fail.
Oh, okay.
There is no perception check.
So I don't even recognize
Nothing.
anything around the room? I'm not even going to act it
Anything
out 'cause I don't
outside of
even
about
know.
5 feet is a blur.
Okay, cool.
This
Hold on.
is
Can we
Trey
have-
doesn't want you to see.
Can we
No,
have
this
your-
is the consequences of
adults.
his actions.
He like looks up at one
Ray's
point.
going to be blissfully ignorant.
Where's my daughter? And we're like deep in conversation. She's fine. She's in good
Okay.
hands.
Good.
Sulan
This is good.
it burns.
It hurts, but it's good.
You breathe in Riss's face and he goes, "Oh."
Einar casts Lesser Restoration on Riss to make sure he's okay.
Strong
Yeah,
stuff.
it is stronger than shine
Ooh,
by
good.
a
Okay.
significant margin.
Gotcha.
Riss
Cool.
will-
This is magically enhanced alcohol.
Ah.
This is elven Feywild shit.
Do I get taken to the Feywild, perhaps?
Good Kush.
Dang it.
You are there in a sense.
But you are, wherever you are, it's not here.
Nope. I don't want to be here. I want to be anywhere but here. I'm avoiding my problems.
Riss to pass the time because he does not want to get drunk. After that time,
Probably smart.
Ray slipped Mirror and Shine. He has been turned off to drinking whenever Ray is in his company. However, he will sidle up to Hatsa.
Hatzel.
Hatzel. My apologies. And will essentially go, so, you want to go steal something?
Oh my gosh.
I need to work on my craft. He'll like pull out his walkie-talkie. Einar, I'm going to go hang with Hatzel.
Hang on. Make an insight check. I want to see if Einar knows what that means.
It's a flat 20.
Oh, he knows what that means.
Should I worry?
Nope. We won't get caught.
Einar's gonna make another insight check on that.
And if Riss doesn't even pick up, he's like, shoot, go on, let's go.
Like at 18.
Well, we may need to break him out of jail later, so just be prepared for that.
Gladly.
But we'll let him be stupid for a while. He needs it.
This is his stress relief.
For the sake of it,
Uh-huh.
make me a stealth check.
Let me tell you, if I roll 2 nat 1s,
Please.
no, I got 1.
He got one that one.
Oh my... The fact that you even got 1 just now.
I know.
This is the Lord telling you to stop your life of crime.
That should make you clench a little bit like, woo, I probably shouldn't be doing this.
Pass without trace brings it to a...
Please tell me she just hit a nat 1. Did she roll a nat 20?
Beautiful.
Pass without trace. So, whatever hers is, mine's 41.
That brings her total to a 38.
No, I want to get drunk. Ryan.
Make a
really.
thieves' tool check.
All right. 30.
That's now 1. Going to let the 2 cancel each other out.
There we are.
Okay.
We take
No
that.
extra benefits from the 20. No extra negatives from the 1.
We take
So
that.
just a flat roll.
Yeah. And then either investigation, perception, or deception.
Ooh. Well, perception and deception are the same, so we're gonna have fun and go with deception. Oh yes, 28.
28.
Where the heck was this?
I haven't had to roll much today, too.
Yep. Roll D100.
Good luck.
95.
Okay, wait. So your first check was a 41. Mm-hmm. Second check was a...
So nat 20.
No, that was hers.
That was hers.
30.
Oh.
Oh, is it upside down? 65. Thank you. Yes, that is a 65.
Oh, give me a second. So your
Yes.
first stealth check was 41.
Doesn't
41.
he do numbers for a living?
Yep. To be fair, none of mine are ever upside down.
He does make a valid argument.
So total 41, 30, 28, and then a 65.
Like some out of freaking cartoon.
Give me 1 second. So for the second check, it was a 30.
Thieves' tool.
And for the last one,
28.
okay, she got a...
It's deception.
Yep. All right. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm doing a unique thing.
Ooh, okay.
And then you got a 65.
Correct. It was on the even side too. I should have known that.
Well, again.
This is riveting content, guys.
What would you get?
What do you? Oh, roll again.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said 1 minute. I was
No,
like,
I said roll again.
I was like, okay. That is a 71. I am very much in a certain demographic here.
Numerical.
Grouping of numbers. Yeah. I was waiting. I was like, okay, we'll wait on it. Just what'd you roll?
Have fun with that period of dead silence.
It'll be easy to note all the microphones just.
Can probably just cut that.
Yeah, I'm going to have
No way, leave it in there just to wake people up and be like, what the heck? What? Did the video freeze? Oh no, they're just stupid. Okay.
Yeah. What's your tag?
That's what you get.
What's your tagline for our page again?
D&D has never been so chaotic.
That's
yeah.
what it is. Yes.
Well, that's not exactly chaos as it is just
The whole experience.
everything
All right.
about this is chaotic.
From your endeavors.
Evil, I think.
endeavors. That's a nice way of saying criminal activity.
Yes.
What do you?
Okay, cool.
Hatzel is able to grab a... you're able to raid a... somewhat high-class magic shop.
Oh.
Marissa will be like, okay, so what's our target? And she'll point to the shop and be like,
And she is able to grab a cloak that is covered in these silver threads that resemble spider webs.
Oh, that's cool.
You have 2 choices. You can try and grab both, or you can play it safe. They're both rings.
Risk it. Risk it for the biscuit.
One has a hummingbird. The other appears to have ram horns.
Isn't one of Lady Arya's Isn't one of Arya's
Risk it for the biscuit.
No.
Yes.
Isn't that a hummingbird?
Do it.
No, that's one of the symbols of the Velvet Queen.
Oh, that's it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Let
I'll go
the
for the
chaos
hummingbird.
flow.
The hummingbird?
through you.
Alright. So,
Coward.
you retrieve a ring of evasion. Has 3 charges. When you fail a dexterity saving throw while wearing it, you can use your reaction and expend a charge to succeed instead.
Well.
Okay.
I like that very much.
That's nice.
Aren't you too many items?
Oh, yeah.
It will require attunement, but I assume...
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
So you can go ahead and add a ring of evasion to your inventory.
Sweet.
So,
Also, probably is just a nice lump sum of gold. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You just want to pay off your debt.
Oh, I don't care about paying that off anymore.
I was like, again, bigger picture.
so
Debt is important, Noah.
he's drunk. He's stealing. What is Einar doing?
Man, are we heroes?
What's your advice,
We're
my
not.
friend?
Yeah.
It's mine.
Murder and chaos and corruption.
Listen, I'm past that. I'm on to bigger evils.
Like? You're gonna go raid a...
Raiding
go-
an evil titan.
Oh, I thought you were
know.
gonna like go burn down an orphanage or something. Jeez.
No! Goodness. That's terrible.
That didn't have
I
to
murder,
be...
but I murder with purpose.
Well, I didn't say murder. I said burn down an orphanage. It doesn't have to be children in there. Wait a second. Can we go back to the murder with purpose thing?
Yeah, you know. There's an end goal there.
I'm just saying, y'all called...
Trey, you have lost control. I'm sorry, buddy.
You called risk...
As if I ever had it.
You make a good point. Murder with control.
Cease.
Wait a second. That's not it.
Hold up.
Stop. Done. What are you doing?
Denzel.
Honestly, I wasn't planning on having Einar really do anything. I think he was just going to kind of wait it out. Because,
You good over there?
you know, things are a little stressful at the moment for him. And he can't go anywhere or do anything because everyone is watching him. So he's probably just going to sit in like a corner of the bar and just chill there until they get back or get arrested or he sobers up. Or Saravina shows up and goes, all right, what are we doing? So he's just going to chill.
All right. Miraval sits with you.
Mm-hmm. As I expect.
Your Highness,
Yes.
I have a question, if I may.
Of course.
You referred to the Shadow King as... in ways I have not heard him referred to before.
Well, not very many people know him.
I would very much appreciate further insight.
Ray hobbles over. You talking about Sarah?
Ray?
Mm.
Go back to Sulan and continue enjoying.
For the record,
You. I love you too, man.
I'm go get another drink.
No.
Sulan's actually looking fine,
Oh, of course he is.
especially comparatively. Like, he looks slightly tipsy, which for him is a lot.
It's pretty good. How'd you hold your liquor like this?
Experience.
Can you
With two
teach
hands.
me? I like to learn.
Live 1,000 years.
Can
teach
I?
You wouldn't be the first. But back at the table.
I've already forgotten the last thing that she asked me.
Insight on your view of the Shadow King.
Right.
You're welcome.
Where was I? All right. Which part are you specifically referring to that you didn't or weren't aware of?
You brought up the name Cerebus.
Yes, that is his name.
Not any that I've known him by.
Oh, she wasn't there.
That's right. There is this thing that I used to follow Amar. The deity of memories, of course. History. So, when he erases the history of Cerebus, Varro, the Shadow King, whichever you wish to say, it's not very common that people know he's even a thing.
So, Cerebus
Is the Shadow King.
Is the old name of Varro.
Is the old name of the Shadow King.
That is another thing. You speak like they are different.
Have you ever played with Play-Doh? Or clay, or dirt and sand?
Yes.
Things that...
As a
Okay,
child.
okay. Picture a handful of sand and a handful of dirt. Two separate things. You mix them together, they become something different. They are still sand and dirt, but mixed together, they become some sort of amalgamation. You can't really tell one apart from the other. That's very similar to what you know as Varro, the Shadow King, Cerebus.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Or I will allow a flat wisdom check as well.
Okay.
Just for like how well you're communicating, because it's a
Yes.
yeah.
Ooh. Am I able to add guidance?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Nothing stopping you from casting it. So
24.
24. Okay.
Nice.
I believe I understand. So, Cerebus was one mound of clay.
Yes,
What was the other?
Varro.
Which was...
I believe he was his own entity?
Hold on. Let me make
For
a...
comedic purposes, please let me make a perception roll.
A perceptional?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay,
That's a-
and then would I make a history check to remember Varro's origins? No, I can't remember, so I don't know.
I
why
do,
I
which
would.
is why I want to kind of bumble back over.
I know he's the
Make a
Titan of
perception
the
check.
Shadow.
It was 4.
Shadowfell, right? Yeah.
It was a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, bud. I can't hobble over.
What check would it be? Because that's
Yeah, make a history check.
okay. History. I have no modifier for history, so that's a 22.
Holy.
Because guidance.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well done.
I love guidance.
You remember, Varro was the Shadowfell Titan. You didn't get a lot of information on him, but he was the entity in charge of creating Domains of Dread. The horned figure that you've seen the Shadow King as a few times appears to be fairly reminiscent of Varro's original form. Not a nice guy.
Yeah.
But also kind of the definition of a necessary evil. You didn't ask for his story.
Yeah.
You got the part where he interacted with the Shadow King, Cerebos.
Yeah.
So but he was originally from and almost the personification of the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
So that's what you got.
So Einar is going to explain it this way.
So, not that I know as much about Varro. I know the story of the Shadow King. I feel the best way I could describe Varro is like a parasite takes over a being. Varro has had many of the same effects on the Shadow King. If you were to picture the Shadow King in your mind, what does he look like to you?
I never had a clear image. I found myself in the dark. Alone. Everyone I'd ever known dead. There was something in the shadow. In the shadow, I was no longer alone. In the shadow, I was safe.
There is a strange comfort in the dark.
The light can burn. So, which part provided that?
Being that I know that Cerebos is the god of protection, leadership, and shadow, my instinct would be to say him. Protected you, gave you some sort of hope.
Not hope.
You don't have hope? Why are you here? Everyone must find hope in something.
What could I even hope for?
For a better future. I lost my family too. But I have hope that I can regain. I have, so far. I've maybe not the family I once had, but I have found a new family. One that I would fight tooth and nail for. To not have hope.
Well, you are the first person since I was alone that has not been a client or a target. If they're two separate entities, whose blood flows through your veins?
The Shadow King. And if you need clarification, Cerebos is the Shadow King. Varro is a Titan. You're trying to figure out which one you think you need to follow, aren't you? Because you don't know if they're... You don't know which one you think aligns with your goals.
It's less my goals.
And what is it then? I haven't heard your story before. What drives you?
If I don't pick the right one, then the shadows are no longer safe. It's the one place I find
Shelter.
yes.
Do you trust me? You have followed me this far.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. $21.
I think I do.
Then trust that I will make the decision that benefits you as well. I don't want those shadows to fade. I want you to have that protection. That is, after all, it was the mark that I had. I will always try to make sure that I pick... This is a very complicated situation. And it is difficult. Most difficult thing I've ever had to try and determine. But I believe that by rescuing, if I can even really use that word, Cerebos, the Shadow King, rescuing him from this Titan, we will preserve him. And that will preserve you.
Thank you. She sits up and regains the neutrality that you've seen her have basically since you met her.
Mm-hmm.
And for the very in-character actions of each and every one of you, can mark down a point of inspiration.
Sweet. Also, as she sits up, I was going to go, and Miraval, I know you regard me as a prince because I share his blood. I'm very laxed. I've never been a prince before. So, you can just call me Einar. It's fine.
At this point, would Riss have arrived?
Also, you don't have to ask if you can ask questions. Just ask the question. It's fine.
No.
All right, okay. I guess if you want to, that's
I just wanted to give you the option. It's fine.
That was also very in character.
You're a little strange, but that's okay.
Listen, her opening up isn't going to make it any less strange. But the next
Sorry.
20 hours or so pass. Salon provides rooms for each of you.
How many hours passed?
20 hours or so.
Okay.
Unless there was something else you wanted to do specifically.
I would prefer that it was, 16 hours that passed, but sure.
I mean, that's fine.
Cool.
Getting you basically up to the point of the decision is my point.
Yep.
Because I guess it happened a few hours. The time comes at the next day where you know the deadline is.
Got it.
Yeah, we
cool.
robbed that joint in broad daylight.
So can we mark down a long rest?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So me and I.
Oh yeah, I can get my spell slots back then. Yay!
Yep.
2.
Cool, because I wasn't marking them down. I was like, I won't need to. I'm only using low level. I'll just upcast as much as I need. I won't pass 17 spell slots. Honestly, I think out of all of them, Einar's going to be the one to get up first.
Yep.
Because Einar is getting anxious.
Before going to bed, I'm going to reattune to my Voyager staff.
Oh.
Yeah, Einar's going to get up, go down, order meals for the other 4, go back up, knock on their doors, and tell them to get ready.
All right.
It's almost time. There's food downstairs. Let's get ready.
Well, let's do. Oh, I know. Look what I got. And he holds the ring and then pockets it and heads downstairs.
Can you give me a moment to actually see it? And also, where did you get that? Wait.
Found
Never
it.
mind. The less I know, the better, because then I can't squeal on you.
I appreciate you.
Door opens.
Morning, sleepyhead.
No, it's a painful head.
Ray, if you ever learn the lesson of not drinking too much, and especially not drinking too much when it's the good stuff, I will be a very, very happy man.
It's too good.
Verse will lean in and yell
It's
at
called
him,
an addiction, my man.
"Food's ready!" And then run downstairs.
Lesser restoration.
There you go.
Much better, thank you.
I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm just enabling you. But it's fine.
You step out, and Sulan is sitting in his chair, sipping a cup of tea.
Good morning. Is it the, good stuff?
It is my preferred blend.
Cool. Keep them away from it. I need them to have their wits about them.
Ray,
Sir.
and he hands you what is essentially a shot glass with a clear liquid with a single leaf just like floating, suspended in the center.
Do I have the knowledge to know whether or not to down it or sip it gently?
You can ask him.
What the hey?
It is almost painfully brisk. Like,
Like drinking water after chewing mint gum?
like drinking ice cold water after brushing your teeth and with mint and all that.
Yeah.
It's just like this.
Got it.
But once it passes, you find the fog in your head.
Oh, nice. So you didn't have to cast Lesser Restoration?
That's alright, I just need you to know I care.
Oh, I know. You don't need to cast spells for me to know. I got you.
A rare remedy, but I believe the situation calls for it.
That it does. Thank you.
Good luck.
We're gonna need it.
We always have it.
I took the necklace off. Okay.
Riss will cast.
Just go, Servina.
No.
You ready?
Riss is going to cast Fortune's Favor on himself.
Smart.
How long does that last? Is that 8 hours? Let me check.
I think it's an hour.
If it's an hour, he will not cast it yet.
You can look at spell.
Here we go. Yep, 1 hour.
Yep.
Okay. He will not cast it yet. The moment he sees
Makoto.
any portal open, he will cast it, though.
Yeah.
Go ahead and cast that on Riss. Foresight.
On who?
Riss.
Alright. She will spend 1 minute and cast Foresight on you.
Alright.
Gives you advantage on for the duration, which is 8 hours. You cannot be surprised. You have advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. And other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
In that case, he will cast Fortune's Favor on Ray. Because essentially it's a
Oh,
reroll.
okay.
Well, hold on, because that can apply with advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. He'll cast it on himself. He would have cast
Yeah.
it.
Keep it on. That's why
Okay.
I had her cast it.
I was thinking it was essentially advantage, but it's a reroll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume
We go back to the ship.
should I or do you want to?
I'll do it. Then I'll cast teleport with the staff.
Got it. Once again, the 5 of you feel yourselves pulled across the material plane, the world rushing by in a massive blur.
Once they...
Find yourself once more on the deck of the Renegade.
Telepathic bond.
Riss will look at McGonagall and go, I like his version much better. This is Riss being deadpan, just like, matter of fact. Not that yours isn't good. It's just weird.
She's going to use an action to cast it.
Okay.
But it's up.
I know.
You
Let him take the mark.
I know.
Okay.
Alrighty. I guess we're doing it.
I have a
Last
question.
call to evade.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your question?
What was needed to partake in the blood of Cerebos?
Only to accept it.
I have too many deities claiming
Also had to
me.
be offered.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Interesting. Okay. I guess we'll wait.
Roughly 15, 20 minutes pass. And once more, standing before you, Malia and Saravina. Additionally, KO, Stalwart, and Kata are also there. All flanking Saravina, who stands smaller than pretty much all of them, except for KO and Kata. But despite that, being far more intimidating.
Yep. That's fair.
I trust you've made a decision.
Where are they?
Safe.
I want to see them and make sure they're safe.
What a shame.
You hold all the cards, don't you?
It's how I prefer it.
Very confident, Mavris.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long
Oh, I know.
time.
I know. I'd hate to give you the moment you desire so desperately.
But
And I will take a few steps forward. But I need my crew back.
that's what I thought.
You did a ritual circle last time, and when I took this from someone, they were rather incapacitated.
It won't be an issue.
All I need to check. One other thing. Before I do this, he points to Cora.
Got it.
Kara? I have a little unfinished business with that one. May I do one thing when this is finished? Before you leave. Not to harm.
Make a persuasion check.
Ah, sure, I'll give myself guidance for that.
Does she still look like she's afflicted?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 11!
We'll see.
You have none of the answers that I really want to hear.
Never promised you them.
I suppose
You
that
don't
is
promise
fair.
a whole lot.
I promise what I give.
And what you give...
As he grasps your hand in a bit of an echoed image.
Einar gives a quick shudder. He's like,
Sorry, this is
And Ray looks at KO.
a little uncomfortable.
KO
last
does
time.
not meet your gaze.
Requires taking from others.
KO is just like... while Malia was like very much like looking at her feet, KO is more soldier standing at
I
attention.
know.
what about Stalwart? With
Stalwart
my passive
is
insight of 20.
a bit too monstrous to get a distinct sense of emotion from. He kind of has a perpetually angry look on his face because of the mutations, so a bit hard to tell. You're also a little distracted.
Yeah, that's fair.
As Saravina takes your hand and grasps tighter and tighter, his nails digging into your skin until there's very small trickles of black blood. And you feel the mark begin to be drawn from you.
Einar does not resist.
And in mere seconds, it vanishes from Einar. Thank you.
I really hope you know what you're doing.
A unique feeling. Well, you have held up your end. He nods towards the shore. It's a large tree. Your crew will be stepping through it in just a few minutes. Malia. She nods.
May I?
No. And they vanish.
He's such a dick.
This is like, what were you expecting? You should have just made that a turn before you gave it to him.
What is your passive investigation?
26.
There's something on the deck that wasn't there before.
I gotta pick it up.
It appears to be a piece of paper rolled so tightly that it's like a small, like silicone rod or something like that because of how tightly it is wound, and there's a bit of a sealant on top as well.
Okay. Is there a specific way to open it, or is it...
Easy enough. You actually do recognize this. It's commonly used in Paradise.
Yeah.
Just simple enough. It's like a wax seal on a letter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gonna... And then unfurl the note.
Written in... Let's see, what would it be? It wouldn't be... Give me one moment.
We get a little spy note. Someone's trying to send us a message. Message in a bottle. That's all I can think of.
Message on the deck of the Renegade.
Oh, Lord.
He would know that.
I can speak
I'm actually looking up what...
Common and Draconic.
Oh, actually...
You must speak two languages.
Yep.
No, sorry, I am just taking a moment to... I don't think... It is written in a language you recognize but cannot read.
Interesting.
And what
It
language is that?
Written in Dwarvish.
Oh, that's a shame.
That is a
None
shame.
of us can read Dwarvish, but Makoto has comprehend languages, right?
Yep.
She does.
Makoto! You wanna
Take a
quick-
look at this.
She will
I didn't think we all
cast.
pass around like, nope. Hand to Makoto.
Makoto, we can't read.
Can't read this.
I just can't read.
Why don't we get to...
Sure? Yes. And I cast Fly on all of us.
Alright.
I don't know what level that's needed.
It's 5, so... Well, Makoto can also cast it. So.
Okay, cool. So I'll cast it on 2. She can cast it on 3.
Yeah. So she will cast it at 5th level.
And I'll cast it at 4th level.
Cool. And so you all make your way to the shore. And as she is ritual casting, because she does not have her prepared,
Ah,
because why would she?
good point.
Sure enough, similar to what you'd seen before, the inside of a fairly large tree almost appears to burn from the inside out until a gateway appears to a familiar only because you'd seen it once before through the previous gateway, but otherwise unrecognizable patch of forest. And in quick succession, the entirety of the crew pours through,
Ah, thank God none of them died. Where are my 3 stooges?
looking very injured,
Oh no.
but
Briss will actually go
Alive.
through as they all come out, hug all of them like,
Yes, like, Einar, honestly, Einar will too. I mean, I imagined he would find Kaya first, but then he would also go through
Kaya,
and find...
like, wraps her arms around him and just...
Briss was like going because like to hug her. I was like, oh wait, still your turn. And then her turn's on.
Wait your turn.
and just goes, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. As I understand, you put up a valiant fight.
We did our best. But
There is no winning against him right now.
Makoto finishes casting the spell and translates it to Owl Corrupted received from trade with Fae. Traded for Kudo's name.
Oh.
Interesting.
The summary of events. Mavris, it is unknown to you whether it was willing or unwilling, was able to trade Kudo's name to the Fae, received Kara, and then corrupted her with some form of shadow magic.
Interesting.
Well, I was right.
But
Yep, makes sense why he would not want you to remove that.
Obviously.
as you all collect your bearings, having saved your loved ones, but also given Mavris exactly what he wanted, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. However, with Mavris receiving the third mark and everything else you've accomplished, you will level up.
Well, beautiful.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm gonna do for Einar.
Oh, do you have options?
I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, it's gonna take
I
a
just-
level on Warlock.
You know what? I could just be like, you know what? This might as well
So
multi-class.
we will, if you guys want to go ahead and roll your hit die real quick.
I don't remember what my hit die
It's a D8.
Is it D8? Okay.
Well, it depends. Oh.
You're taking a level in Wizard, correct?
Correct. What's it? You reroll ones and twos?
Yep.
7 for wrist, baby.
That's a
Very
6.
nice. Taking a level in Rogue or
There we go.
Rogue.
Freaking 6.
6. Very nice.
I also got a 6.
Cool. And the rest of your abilities you can figure out between now and the next session.
Yep.
But until then, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Bye!